Oh, hey guys, this is annoying pecker-gnat Ryan D-Bar coming to you with another one of his notorious BS videos. This one's going to be about the class action lead water poisoning lawsuit brought against Clarksburg Water Board, actually against City of Clarksburg, through the Clarksburg Water Board, Thrasher Engineering, at least one other defendant, and then the individual board members. There was a response filed to this suit. Responses by each of the defendants. An article appeared in the Exponent Telegram last week. They all moved to dismiss this lawsuit based on a couple arguments. First of all, they claimed that the Water Board and City of Clarksburg have sovereign immunity. Ooh. The city's using the city attorney, but Water Board's using Steptoe & Johnson, and actually the lead counsel in that case is a man who also represented the pharmaceutical industry in various opiate addiction lawsuits that cities, counties, states brought against manufacturers of pain pills. So, I think he has a job to do. He's willing to do it, and he's not above using some tactics. And when I first read the suit, I was kind of impressed, or the response, but then later on, I just realized, this guy's using a lot of, he's pounding the pulpit a lot. As a former Baptist preacher, and me was trained to recognize in seminary, that's what you do when you, maybe the facts or the Bible or whatever aren't really on your case. The guy's pounding the pulpit a lot. Sovereign immunity. But I want to get in and talk about the other thing they argued, which is that the City of Clarksburg was not the proper target of lawsuit. They say the Water Board is. Now, City Attorney goes a great length to wax elephant about this, and he says that the Clarksburg Water Board is a distinct person, and that they're the real actor in this case, and the City of Clarksburg is not. One of the arguments he advances is that the City of Clarksburg has no control, duty, or obligation to the Clarksburg Water Board. I don't know how he can possibly argue that they have no control, or that Steptoe can argue that, because it seems like we just recently had an election to fix a problem that the Clarksburg City Council caused by changing the election date for the members of the Water Board, jeopardizing millions, tens of millions, almost $100 million of bonds. They have no control? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? And then I remember, just a couple years ago, the Water Board wanted to raise their salary, and the City Council voted no. Now, the Water Board came back, the next City Council meeting with an attorney threatened to sue. And there was reference made to emails going back and forth between the City Attorney and the Water Board Attorney about various theories of constitutional government, what have you. And the city basically said, we want to maintain our good relationship with the city. But they never admitted that they were wrong. They never said we don't have control of the Water Board. But now they're arguing they don't. So I'm just wondering, what happens when it goes to discovery? I would think all those emails are available. Now, I know from past experience, sometimes city don't like to hand over emails. But maybe they listen to an attorney where they won't listen to me. I don't know. The other thing, they have no duty or obligation. I was just reading recently that ordinance for the bond agreement, for the bonds to start the lead water line replacement. And it pretty much starts out saying that the City of Clarksburg owns and operates a water system through the Clarksburg Water Board. Seems like straightforward English grammar says that the City of Clarksburg owns and operates a water system. And if they're not the real owner, the real actor there, why did they vote? And wouldn't the bank be really interested in this? The bank's loaning money, and people are signing for loans that they're not the real actor for? Huh? Other thing I noticed is that city charter in a couple places says that the water board has the right to press lawsuits in the name of the city. Now, I would presume if you're sued by the city, that you can countersue the city. But here they're saying that the water board and the city council are two distinct persons. So does that mean if I'm sued by the city, I can't actually sue the city? I have to sue the water board instead? It doesn't make any sense. Of course, I don't have a law degree, and I was never an order of the coitus, whatever, you know. One other lawsuit I'll mention here is Clarksburg Development Authority was created by the city charter as a municipal corporation, subordinate to the city of Clarksburg. They own the Robinson Grand and spun off a couple subordinate LLCs, Robinson Grand landlord, Robinson Grand tenant. And the state tried to collect sales tax from those LLCs, and the city fought them in court because they say cities aren't subject to state sales tax. But isn't the CDA and these LLCs distinct persons? Aren't they the real actor, not the city of Clarksburg? I mean, that court case is public record, as would all the cases or the arguments made, and presumably the emails going back and forth with attorneys about this. So, again, I was never a member of the order of coitus, coif, but I don't know. It's going to get spicy. It's going to get interesting. We can see a big dispute about municipal corporations and what exactly the water board is. And see. I'll hear you later.